Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody on YouTube. This is MaMa Rii, looking as rough can be because I haven't done anything with myself today, nor do I want to. I didn't, and I won't. This is the raw. Either you accept it or you don't, because I try and keep it real. I'm always trying to keep it real, and I just want you to know that this taking care of your parents stuff is some serious stuff. I'm going to tell you why. We are not a typical family. We are very dysfunctional in so many ways. We all trigger each other because we're so close. Now, for some reason, I trigger my mom, and my mom triggers me. And that's a fact. You know, it happens not every time, because we get along great. When we get along great. It's when she's in a mood that it's really hard to deal with. And you just got to remember that when you do take care of your parents, just try and do the best that you can. That's why I'm sitting out here. I don't want to bother her. I want her to just know that I love her. Um, I'm here because of her. You know, I could be in my own quiet comfort zone where I was before. And I did it. I just switched my whole life around to dedicate it to her, to help her clean up in her bag, do her incision, clean that out, redress it, change the bag when there's bile in there, when there's waste. Um, I wash her clothes. I try and cook for her. I cook for her. Um, I ask her anything she needs. I'll take her food if she wants it, at the bed and she's not feeling well. This is the first episode she's had since she had the surgery. And she did fall right back into the old ways of fighting like she did with my dad. And it was not only her, my dad too. But I did hear her provoking it since way earlier today and didn't say nothing. And even while we were looking for some papers, it all started because we were looking for papers. Something that she has in a folder that we can't locate. My dad and I are trying. I'm taking a break now, but we're going to go back and check it out and find this folder that my mom has. She knows where she put it. She swears to it, and I believe her. I believe that it's in there. We just got to find it, and it's in this house somewhere. As long as we know it's in this house, we know it's safe. I don't think it's a big deal, but she was feeling very emotional. She was crying about it. Like, it was something horrible. But it's not. It's not something from another world. This is things that happen. And I just want you all to know that um, I give my heart. I give my heart when I make these videos. And I show you the raw. I show you the real. There's plenty of pictures that I've taken where I look wonderful and everything. But right now, the way I look is the way I feel. A mess. I feel a mess. I feel confused. I feel like a failure. I feel like I'm not doing good enough of a job. I feel like I just feel rejected in a way. Um, that rejection is really strong. And I have felt that for a long time. And not only with my mom and my dad, but with my brother and my sister. I don't always show it because I've put such a guard up around my heart. There's so many things going through my mind. I mean, they're just going through my mind. They're flying through my mind. Just pictures of sad things. And I can't even remember my childhood very well. I only know bits and pieces, and what my brother and sister tell me, I remember after they've told me. They're like, do you remember? When I was looking for some stuff, I found some, my mom saves papers. She's very organized and she takes care of, all of the stuff. But now I'm here, so I'm going to help take care of all that stuff, that paperwork that she doesn't want to do anymore because she's done it for so many years. But she has everything. She saves everything. And there's old pictures I saw of things that I experienced, places I had been, and a newspaper posting when I was like 17 or 18 years old, where I was invited for Pan American Days, Pan Am, and that was in 91, I guess. And I wasn't even a member of that club. I wasn't even a member, but they invited me because at that time I had already kind of exposed myself with singing in Spanish. That's my specialty. I sing Spanish mariachi, especially very. I'm pretty confident. I don't say that I'm the best, but I'm pretty confident. And so they invited me, and sure enough, I came out in the paper, and I did. They did win. I'm Centauri High School from La Jara, Colorado, tiny little town. We won everything. We excelled. I mean, in academics, they did so well. And then when it came to the entertainment, it was over the top. I get very sad when I think of who I was and who I am now. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed and I'm sad. And I know it's probably part of the bipolarism, I know. And on the 28th of this month, I'm going to tell a psychiatrist who will see me via Skype, and I'm going to tell him everything, all my symptoms and everything. And he's going to try and treat me, give me medications. The first time I've ever tried it. I'm 46, but I say that in 43 years I haven't treated it because my very first memory at 3 years old was a sad one. And I felt alone. But the first memory that I've ever had, I was 3 years old and I was by myself, playing in the dirt. And my sister couldn't walk, I think, or she could walk, but she wasn't outside with me. And I remember just being down, sitting down practically on the ground, playing with the stick. It was cloudy. And I felt so lonely, like I do now, and I've always felt lonely. But I'm nothing special because so many people feel the same way I do. I'm sorry about how transparent and ugly I may look, but it is hard. I love my mom so much, and that's why I'm here. But sometimes I feel like I'm so rejected. Everything that I've done just isn't to be noticed. So I walk away just feeling totally rejected. This is life. This is life. And these are the things that we have to go through. But all of those things that I tell myself or I walk away, those are lies. They're lies. I am somebody. I do make a difference. I am loved. I have to remember those things so that I can surpass that spirit of rejection I am somebody, and one day I will expose myself. I mean, like, really expose everything that I am, but not only the bad, but the good. I'm told I have a lot of talents. I don't use them very often. It's a shame. But I'm somebody, and people love me. I have a family that cares about me, and they accept me for who I am. This is the only way to let you know the goods and bads. You know, it's not always going to be beautiful. It's not always going to be fun. But in the end, you don't ever want to say should've, could've, would've. Those three words are sabotaging. If that's even a word, sabotaging. That might be a radiology term, which means I made that up. But it is totally wrecking. Because it has you thinking that you're nobody. That if something happened to you, nobody would notice or care. Those are all lies. Those are all lies. I know they're lies. I know I'm a beautiful person. I have to believe that because I'm tired. I'm sorry. I have to believe that because I have a creator in my spirituality that made us all beautiful. All of us are beautiful. And I do believe that we all have a piece of goodness in our hearts. Every single person on this earth. I don't care if they are criminals or if they are even pedophiles. You know, I might get backlash about that, but think about it. They did not wake up and said, hey, I think I'm just going to go and molest kids. Whatever trauma happened or however they started to develop, but when they knew what was good and bad, they knew what they chose. But they didn't. At the time when they did it, they were good. I'm sure they had a great heart. I don't know why all of us are the way we are. But being broken is the thorn in our side. And the thorn that we have is to remind us of our dependency of God. In my spirituality, in all of yours who don't believe that, I don't know if it's just like, oh, it's coincidence and this just happens and life happens and people, we're all kind of like, my brother would argue, my brother would be like, it's just we fall into emotion, and which is true. Every time I let emotion take over before I think about it, I always screw up. Don't do that, you guys. Don't do that. It will get you in trouble every time. Think first. Think first about what you're going to say before you say it. With all your heart, especially with your loved ones when you trigger them, because things that you can say out of anger or out of, just like when you've had enough and it's just like, stop already. Calm down. Don't make the same mistake I did. I couldn't help it. I just kept hearing her all evening long, provoking my dad and saying things. And I wish I could have recorded her because I would show you all how she acts. Seriously, if I could, I'm going to catch her doing that one day. I'm going to record her. And then I'm going to show it to all of you so you can see. And you're going to be like, oh, that's so cruel. She's a cruel daughter, blah, blah, blah. No. I want you to see what life is all about. I want you to see what I'm dealing with. And she will thank me. I promise you. I know my mom better than anybody. So I can promise you that after everything's all said and done, she'll be mad or she'll feel this or that or the other. If she changes, that's great. If she doesn't, that's great. It doesn't matter. But these are recordings of my life and my lens and my perception and my emotion and my understanding about what is going on and how it's going on. Those are my emotions. Those are my thought processes. So I just wish that I could have caught her earlier, the way she was acting. She never acts like that in front of my brother. She does it in front of me and my sister. It hurts. It hurts. I just hate feeling like I failed again. I think she honestly believes that she honestly believes that we are the reason why she does this, that, and the other. And that hurts me, but you know what? Let her. I've learned now, just even talking with you guys on the video, I'm just going to let her. She can go ahead and blame me all she wants. I'll be here for her. I won't leave her. I just want you guys to know I'm going to shed a lot of tears. This whole process, this whole thing that's going on with me taking care of my mom. But that's okay. I don't want to have a would've, could've, and should've. Ever. And I will not regret it. And in my spirituality, I feel like he told me that it was time, that this was my calling right now, in this season. So that's okay. I'll bear my cross. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to be, I don't know, I don't want to depress you guys. I just want you to see that this is my therapy. This is a breakdown. This is what happens. It's as if you were right in front of me right now. You would feel it. You would feel that energy. I bet you anything, you probably even feel the energy now. But that's it. I'm sorry. I'm done with my rant. I I feel I will get over this. I will get over this. It's no thing. It's going to be one of many. I'm just going to walk away. I will get over this. But the one thing I will never get over is if something happened to her and I wasn't here to help, that I would be able to get over. So, anyway, love you all. Sorry for the rant. Thank you for listening. And I hope that, you guys walk away with something. I want you to walk away with something with this whole video that I made for about 15, almost 16 minutes. Walk away with something. I would like to see your comments to see what are the things that you learned out of all of this. What are the things that I need to look out for? Give me some suggestions on how to handle stuff. I will try them. And I'm sorry. I mean, I got like steak all over my teeth. I just finished eating a pork chop, not a steak. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just a mess. I'm not even thinking. For me to make a video like this in the raw like that, I mean, before 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh, heck no. I got to look good. I got to look right. Now it's like, you know what? This is life. You're going to see me at other moments when I'm happy and I'm looking beautiful or whatever. And then there's going to be moments like these. So there you go. Love you all. Walk away with something. Remember to always try and finish the race and always keep your eye on the prize. Okay?